it's Laura from OurOilyHouse.com, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make homemade baby wipes. This video was requested by one of my followers, and I've already made some cleaning wipes. And so this recipe is very similar to that, except I am switching out a couple ingredients and some essential oils. So these are all natural baby wipes that you guys can make. And I'm gonna show you guys two different ways to do this. I'm gonna show you how to make them disposable. And then I'm also gonna show you guys how to make this if you are a cloth diapering mom and you wanna make these for cloth wipes. To get started, I just have a roll of paper towels here, and I'm going to cut these in half widthwise using a serrated knife. Now, if you guys have a electric knife, you can use that as well. So that might make it a little easier. I just have a regular serrated knife, and I've done this a few different times, and it does work just fine with this. So if you don't have an electric knife, no worries. I'm just gonna start cutting this in half all the way through. The recipe that I'm sharing with you is just for half of a roll. So if you guys want to make double, you can double this recipe, or you can just set this one aside and use it at a later time. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to place this in the container that you're going to be storing it in. So I have a couple options here. I have this little Tupperware thing here that has a snap lid, which is a pretty good option because it stays, you obviously want it to be an airtight container so it doesn't dry out. But with these snap lids, it might be a little bit harder to get into if you are using them often. You can also use a larger container like this, just a little shoebox size Tupperware with a snap lid. Really doesn't matter. With this one, you could easily do a double batch in here. You can also store these in an old wipe container if you have one. And those are actually my favorite thing to make them in because you can just pull the wipe right up through that slit that's already on the container. So that works great. You can store these in an old coffee can or even a half-gallon mason jar. So I'm gonna make mine in here today because I actually don't have an old wipe container. Wish I did, but I don't, and I can always transfer these later if I decide to. So you're gonna stand your wipes upright in here. Now we're gonna get our liquid ready that we're gonna pour over top of our wipes. Here I have just 2 cups of water. I'm gonna add into the water 1 tablespoon of fractionated coconut oil and 1 teaspoon of cast-iron soap. Then I'm going to add in my essential oils. I'm going to use lavender and frankincense, so I'm going to do about 8 drops of each one. I shared over on the blog a few other essential oils that you can use for your baby. If you are using any citrus oils, just a little heads up, citrus oils are photosensitive, and so if you're using those, you want to make sure that you're only using these wipes on the baby where it's not going to be in direct sunlight. So if you're just using these for diaper wipes, that's okay, but if you're going to be using these at all on their face, their hands, it might be best to stay away from your citrus oils. I like lavender and frankincense because both of those oils have amazing properties for the skin. They're really good for clearing up skin imperfections and blemishes, and they're both very gentle for delicate skin. So I like to stick to those 2 oils for my wipes. And then I'm just going to pour the mixture right over top of our wipes. And like I said, it's standing upright in this container. And then I'm going to put the lid on, and it's okay if it's a little bit taller and you smash it down, that's totally fine. And we're just gonna let it sit here for about 10 minutes. You wanna make sure that you have a lid that's very tight because we're actually going to let this sit for 10 minutes on this side, and then we're going to flip it over and let it sit 10 minutes on the other side, just so all the liquids get absorbed into all of the paper towels. Once your wipes have sat for 10 minutes on one side and 10 minutes on the other side, you can remove the lid, and then carefully you can remove the center cardboard out of the middle of your paper towels. And this is gonna help the first wipe get started. So you see this wipe comes up through here, and you can actually just pull them up through this way and they will break off just like a normal baby wipe. So that's what I love about these. So it just kind of pulls through like this whenever you need one. They are ready to go. You can leave it in a container like this. Because this is kind of large, I'm going to put mine in this size because this is going to fit better by my diaper changing table, and also if I want to take these to go. And they smash down pretty good, and as long as you have your middle section ready to pull back up, that works just fine. So you want to keep these in an airtight container, obviously, to keep them from drying out. Now, if you are a cloth diaper mama and you have cloth wipes at home, you can make this same recipe in a spray bottle. So right here I have the same thing in this spray bottle, and then every time when you get out your cloth wipe, before you go to wipe the baby, you can just spray your wipe down like this, and now you have a wipe solution for your cloth wipes. If you are newer to essential oils, be sure to grab my free ebook that I have listed down in the description below. It is a guide on how to use essential oils safely, and there is a chart in there that shows you how to dilute them properly for kids and how to make a roller bottle. Lots of good information, and I also have a free online class that you can grab for free down in the description below as well. And if this is your first time by my channel, I'd love if you hit that subscribe button. I get out new videos every week on essential oil education, natural remedies, and healthy recipes. Thank you so much for stopping by our early house.